yourself if there's an odd number. Awesome.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb. I'ma play up for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm falling down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in the frame. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keep playing me dumb. I'ma play up for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm falling down. See that pain was all around. you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'ma play it up for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in the frame.
Miss Heaven on the beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'ma play it up for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in the frame.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. It's a Call of Duty night tonight, or well, afternoon shall I say. We're heading into a multiplayer battle where it seems like everybody just wants to murder everybody else. What are we looking at? It's a 1v everyone right now. Oh, look at that spray. Nice spread here. As it's gonna be a double kill. So it's just going to be Spitfire and Mr. Plucky up against one another. So in this particular matchup here, as we're just following Apex Goods and saw his particular kill feed, it's a marksman only to begin. And I think you can use your melee weapons like a knife. It's a 2v2. Oh, get him in the scope. But look at that from Bloodkite. Shot from behind. Sets up the double. The score so far, it's Spitfire in first position. Oh, there's a lot of damage helping take him out. So Plucky has to reposition. Manages to get a beautiful peek around there. Nice strafe movement, but walks straight into Spitfire as he takes him down. As we switch across to Mr. Wonderbolt, he's got the spray on, but doesn't manage to get the tag. The dance around this I'm going to say crate. I've been sitting in my mind trying to think of what the word is that we're going to be using here, but I'm going to say crate. was beautifully done. Lots of sliding going on here. Oh, but Bloodkite, stand still, you die. You're spectating this mode here, but it's a beautiful wraparound play. However, Mr. Plucky, he tried to use the container, but he walks straight into a nade there. Spitfire, one shot, one kill. But gets knifed. Well, and this is the thing about the Call of Duty action. It's non-stop. It's just in your face. As we're heading towards the final countdown. Ooh. Nice dodge. Using the crate. Can he get through this? Yes, he does. Teammate is there in response. I almost thought it was setting up for a headshot, but no. The boxing gloves are out. Mike Tyson in the house. So as we can see, Mr. Plucky picking up first place with 20 kills. So these modes, this was just a free-for-all, just everyone having a little bit of fun. While we're waiting for the squads to join in, because it's sort of a squad activity, and so for everybody who is tuning in, well, we're going to have a bit of fun. And so as we can see, Mr. Plucky with the 20 kills, Spitfire with 12, Wonderbolt with 9, Apex it's 12, Bloodkite 5. As we get back into the room. Was a 3v2 situation. You know, if I join in though, right? I'm just gonna say this, and you can love me, you can hate me. You could say whatever you gotta say, but what I'm saying is this: if I join in on one side, you know, pop in here from the spectators lobby. I'm the one playing on PC. Not that I play this on PC normally, you know. So no hate. Normally, if I'm playing this, it's on the phone. But when you're casting, you kind of have to be on PC on the emulator, and so then it kind of gives you a bit of an advantage. I know everyone's like, no, it's not really. If you actually play this on PC, you will see. Mouse and keyboard in any shooter is always going to be superior to your phone. Just get that. But of easier feel, you can do a lot of things that we saw in the mini free-for-all. Where in the free-for-all, we saw a bit of strafing. Call of Duty mobile has some different mechanics to it, but there are certain things that, regardless of the shooter that you're playing, you always have to know how to be able to do. You gotta strafe jump. You gotta know how to do your quick turns, the 90-degree, 180-degree turns. And then in certain game modes, like some of the ones I used to play back in the day, you gotta have the 270 and 360 as well, you know, in the house, in the mix, to be able to do that, right? But anyway, that being said, it's a lot easier to do if you're using a mouse and keyboard, which is always what impresses me when I'm watching mobile players, be it first person, be it third person shooters. Whenever they do these little things like the strafing, strafe jumping, it always impresses me, because I know how much of practice you need to do to use it on PC, and then here on a mobile, it's just like a different level. But my question to anybody who's tuning in, watching, what are your thoughts on those rubber finger gloves, shall we call it? Wanted to use another term, but you know, it's still early on a Sunday. Gotta keep it PG. So whenever I talk to any person who plays any of the shooters, most people are big fans of it. It just allows for better traction on the screen, especially if you're playing with the claw grip. So you can, you know, you got like a 6-finger style, so you can use that when you're playing. So it makes things a little bit easier. You get a nice grip going. But in the meantime, as we're waiting for the teams to get ready, we will wait just a moment and have the pause. Okay, I thought we were going to be waiting. Well, we're not waiting. We're heading into this. This is the team deathmatch. It's the firing range. We have teams up against one another. It's a 3v3 situation. Or it's a 3v2 situation. So it's Mr. Plucky and Wonderbolt up against Rookie 2, Spitfire, and Apex Grids. Okay, we've got one more into the mix. It's Crazy X 999 with a Crazy X triple name. That's triple difficult to pronounce because I'll have to, like, this old eyes of mine has to stare. Right, so the first game mode, this is the first multiplayer of the evening. It's going to be marksman's only. So, well, it's going to come down a lot to strategy, a lot to positioning. This is not like your ARs. It's just like point, shoot, and spray fire. You gotta time this out nicely. Oh, nice shot coming in here as Mr. Plucky gets too quick and fast. He was just complaining now. He's like, no, I don't like this. I don't like the marksman only. I want to do what I want to do. I like the other weapons. And then suddenly he just gets 2 kills to the count. But as we can see, it's 3-2 in the favor of our blue team. As Spitfire dancing around here, you gotta be patient with this one. Gotta be patient. Ooh, nice shot coming in there. Does he land the tag? Can he get the kill? It's difficult. Getting into the high ground is Spitfire. Just throwing out a couple of shots. Gets... oh, there we go. Managed to lock on there. Nice kill cam feed coming through as we're watching Apex Grids in the mix. You gotta pause around the corners. You don't know, especially with this, right? This is not as typically fast action pace as usual. But it's 7 of 5 now. Things are heating up quite a bit. We're just gonna switch across here. A wonderful team blue. Mr. Plucky in the front line once more. Oh, Wonderbolt walks straight into that from Apex Grids. But Crazy 99 is waiting. Almost naded themselves. See, Rookie? I thought we had marksman's only, but well, I'll say this, right? We do have some players who are very new to the whole quad mobile scene. So gotta get used to how to shoot, how to aim, how to strafe. Ooh! Oh, look at that shot coming in there from Mr. Plucky. He turns around on the double. They say 1 shot, 1 kill. That was 2 shots, 1 kill. Like 2 birds with 1 stone. Make that 3. Oh my goodness, this man is on fire. The score has switched. It's 11-10. We're heading on towards the 25% mark. Up to 40. Who's gonna clutch this out here? The scores are quite close. The teams are starting to move. Oh, the slide came in, but Rookie 2 was like, no, I can predict that slide. 11-11. The dance around is in here. Can he get the kill? Major assist coming through. But it's still 12-12. Teams are very even at this moment in time. So this is where, in multiplayer, you gotta get your team strats going. And I'll say this much. Granted, gotta get the team strat going. Granted. But these players, this is the first time they're playing with one another as a team. So the comms will still have to change, still have to be on point. Ooh, had him in the scope there. And Mr. Plucky repositioning. We see the shots coming in. This is a proper old battle. And he gets taken down. Nice kill coming in. So now it's the yellow team picking up the kills. They're in the lead. Spitfire gets taken out of the equation. They were in the lead. It's so close. So close at this moment in time. 17-15. It just needs somebody to go on a killing spree. Or someone to go in a feeding frenzy. Depends, you know? If you're hungry or if you're gonna be food. Oh, this marksman's Oni is difficult. Difficult, as a weapon. We had, for those of you tuning in, right, we kind of had a wheel spin on Discord. So we were watching the players. Oh, the players were in the lobby. They got that wheel spin going. They're like, marksmans! Oh, you could just see the expressions from everyone's faces. Oh, as Apexy gets turned into mincemeat there as that Spitfire up against Mr. Plucky. Who's gonna get them to do the dance? They're both trying to reposition onto one another. Spitfire takes the kill. Dance around on the rooftop. This is close range between two marksmen here. Oh, nice spread. Nice jump out there from Mr. Plucky as he throws up a nade, dances around. Who's gonna get this? The barrier's in his way. Some close range action. Oh, and we see the 2v1ing happening here. But that's what you do. You got teammates, you gotta use them. You gotta help them. You gotta help each other out, you know? It's not a solo player game. Although most people do play it solo player. Oh, shot to the head. As the yellow team are slowly building a lead. They're getting the synergy going. Ooh, headshot comes in. And that's gonna be another one. Bites the dust. We're getting close to, it's almost 30 kills here for the yellow side. I think in the future we need to give the sides names. Like blue and yellow. It was blue and yellow. Sort of like that song Black and Yellow. But we need to actually give the squad some names here. Make them a little bit more dramatic. But everyone is from one squad, so, you know. As we was watching that camera angle spin around here. Oh, nice shot coming in there from Crazy. From Crazy, but gets taken down in response. He waited patiently for that one. As Rookie is taken down, it's a 8-point difference, 7-2 victory, but 8 points gap between the two, or 8 kill difference between the two. Can the blue team come back? Can they clutch this out? That's the big question. It's gonna take, okay, make that, it's 9 now, so 5 more for the yellow team to conclude reaction here. They're gonna try to end this all. Oh my goodness, make that 6, make that 4. 36. It's gonna be the first multiplayer round of the day, almost done. 38. But Rookie gets taken down. Spitfire, he has 2 more to go. They've built up a healthy lead. He's using the buildings for cover. Oh, is he gonna be able to get the tag? Oh, that's gonna be one. Just one. We just gotta see that on screen. 40-27 as the Gorilla Squad beats Special Forces. And so that is our first multiplayer of the evening. Just for everybody tuning in, we're going to be running 4 multiplayer rooms. We had the first one with the MVP going to Spitfire with a rating of 77, right? Or 75, sorry. But we will have 4 rooms. This was the first one, done and dusted. We'll be heading into the second one. The second one is going to be snipers only. So, you know, we went from marksmen to snipers. If you want to blame me for this, you can blame me. This was just the wheel. The wheel, take it away. The wheels spun around and in circles and then gave us marksman's first, and now it's snipers only for the second one before we head off into 2 multiplayer matches where it's going to be just whatever you as a player like to have in your loadout, you're comfortable with. Your gun type, your weapon choices, with your modifications, etc., etc. So it's what you're very, very much more comfortable. One Ryan, I'm not sure. It's a Sunday evening. Sometimes people fall off to sleep on a Sunday, an evening, afternoon. After that heavy, heavy lunch that usually goes down on a Sunday, people generally, want to go to sleep for a little bit, maybe watch the games, the rugby or the football. They're all on. And so and this is the first evening, so most of the squad, I think, we're busy making excuses. I'm going to go and count who was making the excuses in the WhatsApp group chat very, very shortly. But as everyone gets used to doing this is going to be a continuous thing that we do every Sunday afternoon. So as you're chilling before it's back to school, back to work, back to, if you're unemployed, then, back to unemployment or continuation of unemployment. I know I'm teasing. We know life is hard, difficult to get jobs. But you can at least have some fun, because otherwise life is so stressful. It's nice to just be able to go online and shoot people in the head, because, we're not allowed to do that in real life. I'll leave some tension. And that was me making some very bad, dark, humored jokes. So if you laughed at that, shame on you. But we will be heading into the next room soon, very, very soon, as the people are loading in. And we shall start in just a second. So while I find out what is going on, as people are filling up, slowly but surely, as they usually do, I'll have the pause screen up for just a little bit, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. We'll be back with you in a second. However, just to run through, it's going to be 4 multiplayers, as we said, and then we're going to cap it off with a very big favorite mode of mine, which is Battle Royale. Will be right at the end, and so we're going to go into our BR to conclude the streams for the evening. Right, but we will be back with you in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Miss Heaven, I'm a beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my
Alright, welcome back everybody to the next game. It is going to be once more Special Forces in the blue up against the Guerrilla Squad in the yellow. It's 40 kills, but this one is snipers only. As you can see, the guns coming out. It's a 4v4. So the action is gonna be intense. There's gonna be a lot of kills coming out here. Especially with 4v4 in such a small map, there's nowhere to hide. So if you're going to be playing, like we said, it's snipers only, but are you really going to get the opportunity to snipe in somewhere like this? Are you going to be trying to look for a high ground? Are ya? Oh, as we see the first kill go away after yellow team. It was Mr. Plucky who walked into that, or rather should I say slid into that. Ooh, there's the return fire. It's going to be 3 to the good for the Gorilla Squad. I'll make that 4. They've found their groove from the first game, from the marksman only to this one. They are in the zone, picking up kills left, right, and center. So it's 4 to 2. Having that little bit of a cushion here. Oh, as I say that, I think our commentator cuts them into bringing the scores up to 5-5. As we're watching, let's watch Bloodfight as the organizer, the commander-in-chief of the Call of Duty community here. And I think if Scarpy's watching, the headshot there is something we can definitely make a montage of. So we will be make that another. So we got a series of headshots that Bloodfight has been involved in on the receiving end of. That we're gonna make a little highlight package for her. But we'll wait for her to get that first kill on the board. It's 12 to 6. It looks like the Gorilla Squad are absolutely on fire. Make 13 to 8. They've got this. Oh, almost gets the tag coming through there. Make that 1. Ooh, I thought that was going to be 2 in a row, but Mr. Plucky had other ideas, saying, no, thank you. Let me get something on the board for the team. But they've built up already, the Gorilla Squad, a 7-kill cushion. So 7-kill cushions is quite a cushion. Not going to lie, it's quite a cushion. Oh, there's the angle there found, but scopes out. There's some fire coming in. Gonna have to reposition. I don't know. What do you guys think, right? Should we be going for a no scope here? Would that be a little bit better? Because, by the time you actually land that or switch to your scoping angle, it's gonna be a bit difficult. So let's watch Bloodfight once more. Every time I switch to, I'm sorry, Bloodfight. It seems that I'm throwing you under the bus every once in a while. I'm clicking to you the moment I thought you were gonna be setting up for a kill, and you get killed. So if you're to blame anyone, blame me. There's commentator's curse happening here. The mother versus son. And it's gonna be some matricide going on there as the son kills the mother. Just so you know, right, this is kind of a squad thing. So there's some close both family and friendship ties going on. So it's the battle of the frenemies, shall we say, at this moment in time. So it's 27 to 15. Make that 28. We're so close to the end. 29. 11 kills to go for the Gorilla Squad. Mr. Blackies, he's got his Mike Tyson gloves out, but he gets shot from behind. Spitfire takes him down. Apex Grids, once more, with the highest kill count of pretty much everybody. Doing an extremely good job, picking up 11 of the kills. Oh, goes into the building. This is turning out into a massacre. 6 kills to go. Double the score. Make that 5. Down to 4. This is like a countdown. Make it 3. But that Crazy manages to get a kill back there onto Apex Grids, who was just running wild there, was trying to go for his 3rd kill in quick succession, but gets eliminated. Down to the final kill. Who's going to be hunting it? Who's going to be chasing it? It's going to be the Gorilla Squad. What? 40 to 20? That's kind of broken. That's right, I'm sorry. I make some very weird jokes, as you will hear, and then I blame everybody for it. It's my way. You get used to it. So it's Apex Grids with the 77 rating MVP. From the winning side, as it's Mr. Plucky with the MVP, the losing MVP, shall we say. Doing very well for his team, but that is the 2 themed multiplayer matches done, dusted, out of the way, and then we're going to be heading now into the free-for-all style, whatever you want. You can do whatever you like, kind of thing. So it's gonna be this 4v4 this time round. We're gonna let's hopefully the blue side, they can get some synergy going, have a discussion with one another, get things sorted out between them. But while they get themselves ready, maybe there's gonna be some player swaps, etc. We'll have the pause screen up and running. We'll be back in a second, and we'll be heading into the next game very shortly.
Nishagan on the beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in T-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'ma play her for fun. Y'all don't really know my...
We go. We're back at it again. We've got the team slowly loading it. Is this going to be a 4v? Okay, no, they're taking their time loading it. I thought this was going to be a 4v2. I was like, that's so unfair, you know. But you know, life's not so fair. But you know, it's a 4v4. It's just takes a little bit of time to load. But this is going to be pretty much anything that anything goes. As we can see, Rookie 2 out with a spear, switches it in for the FR556. Oh, look at the spray in there. My goodness, the first blood coming through here. Rookie 2, a lot of damage from this weapon. But you know, if you want to know, right, this was history-wise a little bit of an old school gun. But already the Guerrilla Squad, their 3 kills to the count. They make that a beautiful long shot coming in. It's going to be difficult for the blue team to get back. They managed to get a kill to the goods as Mr. Plucky's making the wraparound play. Does he see? Oh, he's got the tag. Can he get the finisher? It does not. There's a strafe jump coming in there. The slide angle. Oh, but it's Mr. Plucky's. As he got through it for the reloads, but fire with a slide snipe coming in from the side, technically speaking. It's the USS 9 that's being used here. Oh, nice dodge behind the vehicle as the reload came in there. Beautiful survivor play from Mr. Plucky. But he's got the setup here. Can he get something done? Goes to the prone position, but no, Spitfire comes in there with a team as they continue on this killing spree of theirs. And so it's looks like Spitfire, he likes to switch towards that snipe. This is why he's picking up that high ground position. Oh, one shot, one kill in the house. And he's got... Is he going to be raining in a storm from the sky? Oh, but look at that. It's going to be one of us, the son, who wins the battle. Spitfire runs away. He knows he's going to get grounded. As he exits the building and gets hunted down by Wonderbolt. As we said, that Wonderbolt gets chased down here. So crazy. What a nice angle. Can he get the tag in there? Oh. We just see the run past here. But he gets hunted. You know, Wonderbolt was close by here. Wonderbolt just made it, but Simply was behind everybody. Simply was just Simply playing, racking up the kills. 6 kills already for Simply. So we have Bloodkite following her around in the camera. It's so dangerous to go through certain parts. We see Simply just waiting. Simply is just simply deadly right now. Let's just see what Simply is up to here. As we say that, it's the commentator's curse. Wonder was just too wonderful for Simply. just made him simply dead. But it's 27-12 already. And the sniper has been eliminated. We do know who was the sniper. We do know who it was. We're just going to be watching the sniper. Though he's not camping sniper, so you know. It's not one of those ones where you're going to get kind of ticked off with them. But let's just switch to Apexus. So Apexus doesn't have the high kill count that we usually expect, but because it's Rookie 2 and Simply who are just rocking up the kills here. Simply already in double digits. Oh, the handgun out here, as it's the Renetti. Deadly weapon from close range. Quick rapid fire in there. Nice slide coming in from Spitfire as he was just moving through to get into position. Let's switch to Simply. Simply loves to be in the front line. He is rocking the USS 9. The same as Mr. Plucky, so it looks like they have similar taste in weapons. Oh my goodness, it's going to be Kingslayer as Simply just picking up the kills. Long shot to end it all. And it's going to be the Guerrilla Squad once more. 40-18 this time round. And the MVP, Rookie 2, the 79 rating. Now Simply is not far behind with the 74. Did very, very well. Got the most kills overall, but you know, it's kills, assists, a lot of things do count. And Mr. Plucky once more in the losing MVP side, as we'll be heading into our fourth and final MP for the evening. And then we get to see a quick old Battle Royale to conclude this first Sunday Fun Day stream. But anyway, let me just keep the pause screen up and running while we get everybody set. It won't be more than a few minutes, as you know, right, if you've been watching. It's just a couple of minutes before we actually head off into the next game. So this just gives me a chance to wet the throat a little bit before we get to the next match. gentlemen, it's the cruise ship of death for the final MP. I do love this particular map, I must admit. Right, we're back to the 40 kill count and TDMs it is. I love this map. Of all the maps that there is, it's, well, this one that I personally enjoy is a personal favorite of mine. I know you may agree or disagree, but like I kind of love it. I do. But we're into the mix as we're just gonna switch around to everyone's cameras just to find out what's happening. Like I said, we do have a lot of players who are new to the game, so they gotta learn how things work in terms of the map. Oh, the shot! I thought that guy was gonna land that shotgun to the head, but that strafe jump just threw the target off. It's already the Gorilla Squad with 3 kills into the mix. As we're just gonna follow Mr. Plucky. The shotguns in this particular map is incredibly deadly because the spacing is not so huge. So I personally would prefer an AR with a shotgun as well. So oof, just watch that, because it makes a huge difference. You being able to switch between the two. As you can see, there's a shotgun straight to the face. It's just beautiful for these close range combat actions. I mean, there's no better gun than a shotgun in terms of close range action. But there is some sort of open spaces just along the sides, so you may want to have a bit of an AR ready. But oh my goodness, somebody's deadly with a shotgun. The strafe jumping on point, but when you jump into a room, that's the thing about God. You know, it's any room is danger. It's not, but it's not like you can be patient. But this particular passageway here, I like to think of it as the corridor of death. But so far, with the dance around between these two players, sticking close to one another, and then we finally see the shotgun blast happening here. Ooh, and another, and we see the third. Yes, we do. But the return damage coming in from Mr. Plucky as he's trying to get some kills on the board for his team. He's got 100% of the kill count. I think this map is not a favorite map of a lot of people by the looks of it. Maybe it's just my favorite. It's like with this map, because it's so small, you kind of know exactly where everyone is going to be positioned. Pretty much. It's like when you enter the central but here on the cruise ship, you've got to watch for people on the side and people on the top of the I'd say the command center, shall I call it, right at the top. As it's 24/7. This is brutal. Oh, but the nade lands in there. That's a nade to the face. Team, the Gorilla Squad, marching forward. Yeah, you gotta slide through that passage because you know someone's gonna be waiting, and it's got that bend around it. So you've got to have that the ability to slide through. You got to have your target set. The big open space in the middle, that's where things get dangerous. But as things stand now, there's a quick reload happening. Everybody's into the equation. There's a shotgun blast. Ooh. And look at the disrespect. It's like they killed the man and then naded his body. That just seems wrong on so many ways. Well, there is the gun sounds in here, right? I just dropped the master volume a bit. Let me hear myself what it sounds like so I can tell. Okay, I think I have the sound fixed now. I've figured out what was going on. You could just tell me if it's soft enough or loud enough. But anyway, that was a very, very quick match. Once more, it's the Gorilla Squad, as you can see, picking up the victory and the MVP this time. Going again to At Simply, picking up the MVP and Mr. Plucky as well. So these two seems to be in a competition for MVPs. Maybe we should get them to 1v1 at some particular point. But for the fourth game, we're going to be heading in towards Battle Royale. For the final match of the evening. So that's going to be taking place in the next couple of minutes. But yeah, I managed to figure out what was wrong with the in-game sound. I adjusted it. We've got it set. So this time around, we will have the weapons going through. My apologies. Like I know that for the players and for the community, this Sunday Fun Day Call of Duty mobile streams is nice and new, but the streaming of it is also a little bit on the newish side for me too. So I'm getting used to a little bit of things here as well, just adjusting. So it's just, if you bear with me, we will get everything on point and much better, for the next round. But anyway, we will be heading into the BR, the Battle Royale, next, as everything gets set up. So we're going to be switching lobbies very soon. Right, I'll just have our pause screen up and running, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Is how then I'm a beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in a dream.
Is how then I'm a beat.
So we're back with more TDMs, just waiting for the players to load in. I'm just sending a couple of admin messages. Oh, sorry. But I mean, you hear the guns this time around. I'm sorry. My apologies. I just needed to get that sound sorted out. Into the TDM this time round, it's going to be a 3v3 situation. going on. It's 2 kills to the goods. Oh, the slide is in here. Nice tag damage coming through. Make that a double. Headshot to boot. Berserker going in. The nade has like a little bit of, sprinkling on the side. It's 5-2 in the favor of Gorilla Squad. Oh, and they're only using LMGs in this round. Okay, I'm just finding out what's going on. The spray fire coming in there, but it's just not enough. Oh, nice angle. Look at the positioning coming through from Mr. Plucky as he picked up 3 quick fire kills. Apex gets taken down himself, but it's Rookie 2 who's on fire, as he has been through most of this particular match. But as I said, that the commentator's cast comes out once more, and Rookie 2 gets taken down, but he's going to be out for revenge. He knows Mr. Plucky who took him down. He's going to be on the hunt. And he's like, no, my friend. This cannot be like this. I'm going to be out for revenge. The Arena 6. As the dance around is happening, a beautiful tag coming in. There's a no kill, but normal's good. The kill's a kill. We gotta get that shots on the board, but the damage is in there. Epic Grits makes the move across, gets the tag through. Ooh, nice coming in from Mr. Grits. He actually, Apex Grits, as he gets that shots in. Mr. Plucky has respawned. He's into the mix here. Just dancing around. Rookie 2 gonna get caught out this time round. Walking through the corridor of death. This is like a Chinese festival, murder festival at this moment in time. But it's already 30 kills in just about few minutes. Like, what is that? Like 3 minutes? But the Gorilla Squad have already picked up 12 kill lead. That's very, very difficult. Oh, but the spot out there from Mr. Plucky. However, Spitfire just continues to search for those high ground advantages, but he gets taken down as Apex Grits was like, no, I have enough of you on the high ground. Enough of you on that high ground. Let me get rid of you. Meanwhile, Rookie 2, shots being sprayed. Already picked up 13 eliminations. Oh, he sees crazy around the corner. Goes in for the kill and the nade just to say, well. But let's switch off to Wonderbolt. Locked and loaded. Just manages to find the angle here. Oh, that beautiful spray comes through. Can he get the second? Apex just went past him, but he can't. He almost missed the tag. He emptied the entire round. There's a couple of air shots in there. But hey, as long as you get the job done, you get the job done. There's 9 kills to go. I think everyone is enjoying these TDMs. 40 kills has been going very, very quickly. We're just almost 5 minutes into the match. And we'll be heading through to a couple more players from the community will be joining in a moment time. So it's going to be a little bit better. Well, so I apologize. I had to just fix that little bit of sound issues. And unfortunately, oh my goodness, what a kill coming through there. Acid Spits with the revenge. Final 2 kills into the mix here. Let's see if Rookie Fire, who has picked up almost half the kills on this map, will he be able to get half the kills? He's chasing down here, wants to get it. He gets the 20th kill. He's got half the kills in the game. One-man army right now. He's taking a lot of damage. Can he return fire? No. But will we see the final countdown happening? Here's one more kill to the good. Who's gonna pick it up? The final kill comes through, and that's 40-17. Going in favor of Gorilla Squad. as we'll be heading through, there'll be another mode coming in very shortly as more players will be joining the mix. Sunday is fun day for Call of Duty Mobile.
Nis Houghton on the beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in a dream.
Nis Houghton on the beat.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in G-H-O-T. She keeps playing me dumb. I'm a player for fun. Y'all don't really know my mental. Let me give you the picture like stencil. Falling out in a drought. No flow rain was I'm pouring down. See that pain was all around. See my mode was kinda lounge. Didn't know which way to turn. Slow was cool, but I still felt burned. Energy up, you can feel my surge. I'ma kill everything like this purge. This shit in a dream.
And heading into our battle royale. But quite interestingly enough, we've got to be on for the final match of the evening. We've got a decent number of players into the mix, not as full as we usually expect. There's the airdrop going through here. Some space cruisers with the helicopters into the mix here. As the teams, it's going to be a big question of where would you want to go? What do you want to do? We're finally entering the map. Where will all the drops be? We will see very, very soon. This is one of the more, it is Battle Royale. Battle Royale's got a little bit of a slower vibe and feel to it. So it gets to, the players get to chill a little bit on this map. So the drops are coming through. We'll be following the players around, teams. And we're watching Mr. Plucky and Apex Guts. They're going for the first drop in here. Battle BR is best to play with in third person mode. It's just it's a lot easier. But we should be dealing with the looting part before the shooting begins. But there's lots of people in the mix here already. As Apex is just continuing, but it's of two teams. It's Team F and Team A. They're very close to one another. In terms of where they decided to drop. As you can see, the nearby location is telling us that they're here. But I don't know whether they know that they're close to one another. That's the real question. Because this is the deadliest game of hide and seek in the world. Well, they do spot them out here. The spray comes through. Mr. Plucky using the cover behind the wall. But it's crazy. He's in oh, but look at that. Look at the kill coming in there. The split duo over here, they managed to get something done as his acid just, he's trying to find the angle there to get onto Crazy, but Crazy's marching through the front line. Crazy takes down. One of the big MVPs for the matches here, Acid Grits. So this is great. This is BR. BR's different, you know. It's built different. So we've got our first eliminations there. We've got 3 teams remaining, but there's quite a big spread between everybody at this moment in time. Let's just go and take a look at Spitfire and Velocity and where they are in terms of the map. What location did they choose? They're just halfway between Launch Base and Pipeline. And well, heading in I think away from where everybody is. But the zone is closing in around Outpost, so I think we should see teams starting to make that northerly movement, the northerly run in the northwesterly direction very soon. But team A already with a nice kill count. But it's all about who's gonna get the victory at the end. That's the big question. But here, especially when you're new to playing the BR together in this duo setup, the communication will improve as time goes by. It's going to be a little bit difficult in the beginning because most COD players are really good at the multiplayer, and so it's all a real question of getting used to one another as the vehicles are ready. Look at us styling away with the flashy lights. Setup. I just did the download for all the vehicle resources, so you know whatever anybody is playing, we get to see. So it's Apex Kids. He's been revived up. He's just there on his lonesome. He's looting and he wants to get back into the match. Wonderbolt and Rookie 2. So far, they haven't seen much of the action just yet. But I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to stay safe as you get closer towards the end. Once the MP zone starts to close in, that's the time you're going to have to say to yourself, all right. But I will say this, Team C is actually moving like a team. They're moving in and out of buildings together. They're checking what's happening. That's what you want to see. You got to work with one another. Same here with Team A. You can see Flo in the front line with Crazy. Crazy just behind. It's point guard and shooter. But so far we've got Shade X or Shade X Velocity and Spitfire. They're just heading off to all the COD drops zones, picking up some beautiful gear as the zone is, like, if we just take a look, let's just see quickly, right? The MP zone is closing in little by little as teams are heading towards where the safety of it is. Will they be able to get close to one another? Battle Royale is meant for quite a lot of teams. Granted, we're just starting this off, so there's just a few teams in the mix. It's going to cause a little bit of consternation, shall we say? in terms of the fact that there's not going to be that much action. But as things stand, let's see. Is anybody here close to one another? I don't think so. So there's an airdrop coming in, but will that... I don't know. Nobody really wants to go for where the airdrops are. Nobody really wants to go for that. Like, if you're going to be rushing into where airdrop is, yeah, it must be crazy. As we just switch the camera around to crazy. I mean, the loot is excellent, right? I'm not going to lie. The loot is excellent. Well, you should join the Call of Duty group chat. You should definitely join the Call of Duty group chat. It's active and exciting and vibrant. So, and you get to join in on all the action as we're starting up the Sunday is Fun Day. At Waylander Gaming, we've decided we've got to do a little bit more for the community, because the community does so much for us in terms of they're always there, excited, watching the streams, participating in a lot of different things. And it turns out there's quite a few players who love to play Quad Mobile. And so it's time that we do something. For everybody. But let's just switch to the map. Again, just taking a look at what's going on here. The EMP zone's really tight right now. Everyone is safe within the EMP zone. Though Team C are opting to stick to the very edge and rotating. I wouldn't, like, in a game where there's 4 teams only into the mix, the airdrop is coming through, right? I'd actually be going for the airdrop, though I know that's a very uncommon strat, because you only have 4 teams. And I wouldn't really want to circle the edge of the EMP zone. I'd want to try and get it towards the center anyway. I want to get to the center because when you're in the center, you know everyone's going to be heading towards you at some particular point in time. You can loot up, get into a very lovely position, get your spots ready, do your scouting, high ground, low ground. You're going to have everything in order before us it heads to the deadly part of the game. But looks like we've got some military vehicles out here. Rookie 2 and Wonderbolt deciding to go heavy military as they will be moving across the terrain as Rookie 2. We're going to tease him a little bit about his license and driving skills. His shooting skills are on point. But I don't know, maybe he needs to get some GTA practice in here.
Airdrop has been delivered.
And we've got the duo on the motorbike. I kind of like motorbikes, especially for a quick drive by. Just taking a look at these 2 players, and again, once more, we're going to head onto the map just to see. It looks like no one really wants to go towards that, but we've got some players who are close to one another. Could we see some fire going on here? As Rookie 2 and Wonderbolt, they do see where Apex gets his Spitfire and Velocity. Shade X Velocity are close by as well, so it's Shade X Velocity who gets the kill in there, and so that's going to be Apex out for the count. But do they know that Wonderbolt and Rookie are just over a hill? That's the big question. They would have heard the shots being fired with Team C, but the question is, do they stick to the high ground and wait for Team B to come out, or do they go for it full throttle? As we're just watching, oh, they're getting the shots coming in there. Spitfire has been knocked out. Will we see the spray coming? Oh, he beautifully timed getting that wall up, and he returns fire. Spitfire takes out Wonderbolt. As we're just watching Velocity, he wants to get onto Rookie as well. He's got the sniper scope out between him and Spitfire. They take down another. So now it's down to Team A versus B. Who's going to be the better of this? Is it A? Is it B? Because C has been eliminated. So it's the final countdown, as we say. The MP zone is tightening up. These two teams will be heading towards one another. The stolen, or the looted, shall we say, military vehicle. We're just going to be watching Spitfire do some driving. Or is it Velocity? Who's doing the driving here? It's Shade X Velocity. Let's see if his driving skills is better. Who's got the best driving skills as we're heading towards the final countdown? See who's gonna win the BR mode here. With they're gonna be the best loot and shoot team here on Waylander Gaming. So the loot box, well, it looks like Velocity is going for that. The loot box. Wanted to go in here. Let's just take a look at our map very quickly. Frigid wetlands is where things are going to end off. They are quite spread out. There is another hot drop coming in here. So the question is, should you get into a position on the Frigid Wasteland, get yourself set up with a high ground angle, or are you gonna delay your entry? That's the real question. So it all comes down to this.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Alright, so we've got Wonderbolt and Rookie 2. They have managed to get themselves respawned in the safe zone. They will be joining in once again for the final part of the competition. So it's ABC all in the mix. Frigid Wastelands to see who's going to be getting this. The question is, who do you guys think? Who's going to be coming out on top? Will it be A? Will it be B? Will it be C? Oh, the link is I'm assuming you're already on the Waylander Gaming group chat, right? But if you're not, then in the channel description you will see that there's a WhatsApp group. You can it'll take you to the admin group, which is what you call this, the introduction group. Once you're there in the intro group, then from there one of the admin staff will take care of you. They'll ask you for some basic information, and we have this procedure in place because, you know, when you have a WhatsApp group link up and running and out there, people are gonna abuse that, and it's not good. It's going to be like these spammers. So we've got some just a couple of questions that we ask you, and then from there you'll be able to join the community and join literally any of the games that's there. It's Call of Duty Mobile, Call of Duty, PUBG Mobile. We've got Yu-Gi-Oh, Mobile Legends, which is like most of the community are Mobile Legends players, I must admit. Along with things like Once Human, World of Warcraft, Throne and Liberty. It's a long list. It really is a long list. But a nice high ground here being taken by Flo. Flo just waiting for Velocity to come up there on the high ground. He's dancing around using that movement speed, but the armor buster is going to be taken down here. As we should see now pick off. The knock was in there. Flo with a beautiful high ground position. I mean, that's the thing when it comes to PR. You gotta get your high ground right. Running up in towards the high ground is, as you can see, very, very, very deadly. So this is why in BR, when you take a look at the map, you can see where it is. Nice to get into position very early. Ooh, look at this rocket launcher. He sees where Spitfire is and he's like, I want to launch some fire into that spit and set it all for barbecue. He's waiting very patiently. Wants to force out the plays. The pre-fire is beautiful for doing that. You know, you get some pre-fire into the equation, and you can actually force everyone's movement across. We're down to the final few players. It's Team C, Team B with 2 players left. Velocity with a high kill count gets to be dropped back into the mix as the EMP zone is now really tightening up. Though right now, I know we're watching Wonderbolt, right, swimming across the river. When the EMP zone or when the safe zone is this tiny, I'm not a fan of rivers because like it's the river of death, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, you know. So finally, we're getting down to it. The players are tightly grouped, as we can see, right? We just head into the zone just to get the mini map up, right? You can see now we're heading to that stage. The safe zone will shrink in 5 seconds, so it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Zone is shrinking. This is gonna force everybody into a very tiny location, right? And this is gonna be on the open field. So this is the zone, the safe zone is closing in on somewhere where it's not, I would say, particularly safe. This is going to be a mountainous battle. So it's about establishing high ground position right now. Though we are watching Wonderbolt get prone. He's done spot out asses, but just throws out a snipe. And Rookie 2 is just close by as well. As we're watching, we're going to see Flow at the top. He's going to get into a battle up against Velocity, but it's going to be once for Flow. He just seems to have Shadix Velocity's number in this game. It's only twice that Shadix Velocity died, and both times to Flow. Dancing on the very outskirts of the EMP zone, but Flow has that high ground. We know he's got that position. He's waiting. The only way to flush him out from here is if you're going to have a couple of grenades, maybe a rocket launcher or so. Then you can flush out the position. Though Spitfire on the command would have known where he would have been. There's some drone action going on. Neither team wants to, or neither of the 3 teams remaining in the mix here wants to do anything crazy just now. As Spitfire has taken a low ground advantage, or the low ground position, shall I say. It's the high ground advantage, the low ground positioning. As he knows where Flow is, and he's like, no, I don't want to go near where you are. You've got the advantage in terms of the terrain, so I'm gonna try to wait it out, see if we can force you out from that particular position, because based on where the EMP zone is closing, he's gonna have to come down from the high ground. You can see that tiny little bubble there. That's where he's really gonna have to come down from. But it's Team C who are in the best position right now. They chose the middle ground. They do spot out where Flow is. But we see a snipe coming through, not just yet, waiting patiently. As Flow is making his way towards Acid to Spitfire, but it's the EMP zone that's causing so much damage. He's got to try to stick close within this other EMP zone. Oh my goodness, he's going in for Rookie 2. Got the AR out as he gets another elimination here. Its Flow is just absolutely on fire in this particular game. So now it comes down to a 1v1. Is it going to be Flow? Is it going to be Spitfire? It's high ground versus low ground. Who has the advantage here? I know it is high ground at this moment in time, but anything can happen, as we have seen Flow take a lot of damage here towards the final stages from the MP zone. Can Spitfire manage to get this out? He goes for the snipe, but the tank damage is there, and the shot to the head. Team A securing the victory. And that brings the Sunday Funday streams to a conclusion. Just for Call of Duty Mobile. We'll be back live within an hour or so, where we're going to be heading back into Mobile Legends. It's going to